यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज यमुनतीरवनचारि यमुनातीरवनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्रीमद् भगवद गीता एज इट इज की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्माद्विनिसृता। Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, entitled The Perfection of Renunciation, and text 15. Sharirvam manobhir yat karma prarabhate naraha न्याय्यं वा विपरीतं वा पञ्चैते तस्य हेतवः। शरीरवाङ्मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्याय्यं वा विपरीतं वा पञ्चैते तस्य हेतवः। शरीरवाङ्मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्याय्यं वा विपरीतं वा पञ्चैते तस्य हेतवः। शरीरवाङ्मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्याय्यं वा विपरीतं वा पञ्चैते तस्य हेतवः। शरीरवाङ्मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्याय्यं वा विपरीतं वा पञ्चैते तस्य हेतवः। शरीरवाङ्मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्यायं वा विपरीतं वा पञ्चैते तस्य हेतवः। Sharira, by the body, Vak, speech, Manobhihi, and mind, Yat, which, Karma, work, Prarabhate, begins, Naraha, a person, Nyayam, right, Va, or Viparitam, the opposite, Va, or Pancha, 5, Ete, all these, Tasya, its, Hetavaha, causes. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Whatever right or wrong action a man performs by body, mind, or speech is caused by these 5 factors. Purport. The words right and wrong are very significant in this verse. Right work is work done in terms of the prescribed directions in the scriptures, and wrong work is work done against the principles of the scriptural injunctions. But whatever is done requires these 5 factors for its complete performance. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganara Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitangscha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I would like to welcome all the devotees and I would like to seek the blessings, first of all, of Bhagavad Gita himself. I won't say itself. It's not different from Krishna. Krishna is pulling Purushottama. So Gita is also Purushottama. So seeking blessings of Bhagavad Gita and seeking blessings of the Guru Parampara and the assembled devotees, although unqualified, but still some instructions and some enthusiasm is motivating me to be here and to kind of explore, discuss, study, discuss this verse 15 of chapter 18. When Shri Krishna was in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna was along with Krishna. They were in one chariot. And then suddenly Arjuna instructed Krishna that please Senayor Ubhayor Madhye, take my chariot in between the two armies, and Krishna did so. And then Krishna, he pointed his finger to all the Kauravas and the Pandavas armies. Drishtvemam swajanam, that see, behold, all these are your relatives. And as Krishna was pointing his finger, Kauravas and then Pandavas, everyone, so he was also casting his glance on everyone, each one of them, the soldiers, big, small, Maharathi, Atirathi, Alparathi, Rathi, everyone. were getting that glance. So Jiva Goswami comments that when Krishna was glancing while pointing out, indicating to Arjuna, so just by Krishna's glance on all of them, all their prarabdhas, their sinful reactions, all the reactions of previously done actions, they were all diminished. Just by Krishna looking at them, all the prarabdhas were finished, eradicated. And that's why now they were eligible to be liberated. And that's why all of them, they got liberated when they died on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. This is the reason. So I was just wondering that just by Krishna's glance, if everyone can be freed from all reactions. Prabhu, can you see that? Prabhu? So just by Krishna's glance, if everyone can be liberated, then what magic or wonder can the direct words of Krishna do to all of us, the humanity especially? So, this is Kaimutya Nyaya. If such a great wonder done just by Krishna's glance, hundreds and thousands of pilgrims, they're coming to the temple every day, taking darshans. And it won't be exaggeration to say that all their sins are being eradicated just by visiting the temple and Krishna looking upon them. What to speak of them hearing Krishna's holy name on top of that? And what to speak of them when they take some prasad, get some Gita, some scripture or something. So spirituality is such a blessing to all of us that even a touch of it, a tinge, can bestow upon us the greatest of all the benedictions. Just a tinge. Just by being here, let's say, just by reading one letter, one word, one line, one shloka, we are as good as liberated, or we are liberated. Only the time is differentiating us or taking the time for fructification of that liberation and the result and the reaction. So that's the beauty of Shri Krishna. And when it comes to Bhagavad Gita, there comes one mantra in Brihad Aranyak Upanishad which says, Asya Mahato Bhutasya Nishwasitam Etad. That all the Vedas, Upanishads, ityadi, they are all coming from the breathing of the Lord. When Krishna exhales, so all the Vedas come from that breathing, the Shrutis especially. But Bhagavad Gita is special because Bhagavad Gita is not coming from the nostrils, let's say, the breathing. It's coming from Krishna's lotus mouth, Yaswayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmad. So, okay, in one sense, all of Krishna's angas, Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vritti Manti. There is no difference between the vrittis, the functions of any of the indriyas, any of the senses of Krishna. True. But let's say, for our better understanding, let's say there is some difference. So, something coming from Krishna's mouth will be considered or should be considered more powerful, superior to what is coming from his nostrils or from his breathing. So that's why Bhagavad Gita is considered to be the topmost of all the literatures, all the scriptures, the Shrutis and the Smritis. So that's the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita has 5 topics, as we know, and they are Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kal and Karma. So now the 5th topic, which is Karma, is being discussed. We can see the word Karma Prarabhate Naraha. In the previous shloka, we read that there are 5 factors which causes or which are the instrument in the happening of an action, accomplishment of an action. Adhishthanam, Tata, Tathakarta, ityadi. So in this verse, Krishna is mentioning that the activities are classified as per the body, mind and word. So one is sharirik, bodily activities, the activities performed by body. Another is the activities performed by the mind. And third, the activities performed by the speech. So that's B, body, M, mind, W, words. So that's a BMW. So, body is the gross, sthula, as we can see. Then little subtler than body is speech. At least we can listen someone saying something if we can't see it. And most subtle out of these three is the mind. Gross, subtler and the most subtle. So, Krishna is basically mentioning religious and irreligious activities, Nyayam and Vipritam. We hear the word Nyay. The court in Hindi or in Sanskrit is called Nyayalaya. Nyayalaya. Nyay. So Nyay is right. And Vipritam means Anyay or opposite of Nyay. That is wrong. Or religious, irreligious. So the acharyas, the devotees, they comment that when the body, the mind and the word, when they are impure, then it leads to vipritam. Then it leads to irreligious acts. Let's say we are in ignorance, passion. So that's impurity, kam, krodha, lobh. And when body, mind, words, they are covered by impurities, then we perform vipritam, then we perform irreligious acts, and vice versa. When we are pure in mind, when we are pure in body, and when we are pure in speech, then any act we perform is a religious act, is a dharma. That's why a lot of emphasis is there in the scriptures for Atma Shuddhi. And when we say Atma Shuddhi, self purification, it doesn't just means purification of, let's say, the inner consciousness. Self purification, Atma Vishuddhi, means purification of the whole being, soul plus the whole material body we see, mind, intelligence, even the ego. We also target the ego from false into the right ego. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, when we say Cheto Darpana Marjanam, we're trying our best to purify the inner self. The purification actually happens from within, from the heart, and gradually the mind and the senses. But we also simultaneously try to regulate the external self. As sadhakas, we practice two things. One, we try to purify the inner self, the heart, by chanting Mahamantra and doing bhakti, the sadhanas. But simultaneously, we also try to regulate the external self. So that's how we are working both on mind and body and the speech and the senses. So that's a package for us. It's not that we are only working for inner self and outwardly we are just letting our senses just roam anywhere, consume any object. No, we're also trying to regulate. That's why we have niyamas, rules and regulations. Like 4 regulative principles are there. Scriptures like Hari Bhakti Vilas, they are full of injunctions. What to do, what not to do. And then we also have verses, mantras like Naham Vipro, Nacha Narapatir, ityadi. that I'm not a Brahmana, I'm not this, I'm not that. I am Gopi Bhartur, Pada Kamalayor, Das Dasanu Das. So that verse actually shows that how we intend to purify our inner self. In English, they have a term, affirmations. Affirmations are when we keep saying something, let's say I'm honest, and I keep saying I'm honest, I'm honest, I'm honest, I'm a devotee, I'm a devotee. So affirmations means when we keep saying something, then that saying, it sinks within us in the psychological part, and we gradually accept it and we gradually behave like that. Affirmations. So similarly, when we keep on saying, Naham Vipro, I'm not Brahmana, not Kshatriya, not this, not that, I'm simply the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. So even though initially we may not really believe it, or we may not even incline or actually understand what does it really mean, but still, because in Parampara we learn, we hear, so we repeat, and gradually those affirmations, they bring that truth, Swayameva Spuratyadaha. They reveal themselves within us, within the heart. That's the beauty. So nowadays these affirmations are really rampant. Everywhere people are accepting the principles of affirmations. So if we see our Vaishnava Parampara, since centuries we have been practicing these affirmations. When we enter into bhakti, day one, we are told what? We are not these bodies, we are the souls, and we are the servants of Krishna. Do we really know what does that mean? Really don't. But we hear and we start developing it, start accepting it. And one day we also realize it by Krishna's mercy. So bhakti and being sadhakas, practitioners in bhakti line, we try to work on all these elements, to purify all these elements, so that we don't do irreligious acts. We always, whatever we do, by default, it has to be or it should become nyayam. It should be a religious act. It should never be vipritam. And that's why a pure devotee, whatever action he does, is always nyayam, is always a religious act. Whatever he thinks is religious, whatever he speaks is religious, and whatever he does bodily point of view is religious. In ethical like Hitopadesh and all, there is a verse, very beautiful verse. Kayena ekam, manasa ekam, and vachasa ekam, sa eva mahat manah, kayena anyat, vachasa anyat, manasa anyat, saha duratmanah. This is also an austerity, especially in Kali Yuga. If one is different in mind, different in body, like action wise, and say something else. He's saying something else, thinking something else, and doing something else altogether. So such a person is called a duratma. He's not a good man, bad person. And one whose all three elements, mind, body and words, are aligned together. Whatever he thinks, he does and he speaks. Like Achar and Prachar. Saha eva Mahatmana. He is Mahatma. So in Kali Yuga, mostly we speak, we think, and we perform something else. And that's called hypocrisy. And to bring all three elements together in oneness is actually a tapasya, austerity in Kali Yuga, isn't it? To think something, to say the same thing, and to do, implement in action. So that's a tapasya in Kali Yuga. So in chapter 17, the austerities of mind, body and speech are given. We'll just go through them. The austerities of body are Deva Dvija Guru Pragnya Pujanam, worshipping demigods, the Lord, worshipping Brahmana, worshipping Gurudev. So this is an austerity of body. Shaucham, cleanliness, ISKCON devotees know this better. Even in cold weather, they will take shower at any cost. Shaucham, Arjavam, simplicity, Brahmacharyam, Ahimsa, Cha Shariram Tapauchyate. So when we perform such activities by the body, they will purify us, and they are actually the right, the Nyayam, the religious acts. Then for the mind, Manah Prasadaha. The mind is always peaceful. It's also very difficult to be peaceful all the times. The mind tends to get disturbed every now and then. So Manaha Prasadaha. Prasad here doesn't mean the eatable prasad. Prasad here means prasadastu prasannata. Prasannata, happiness, satisfaction. So satisfaction of mind is also an austerity. That's also Nyayam. To be always satisfied with whatever we are, whatever we have, and so on. Saumyatvam, Maunam, Atma Vinigraha, self-control, Bhava Sangshuddhi, always pure in thoughts. That's quite something. Always pure in thoughts. Any thought come to us about anyone, it's pure. There is no tinge of any bad elements there. No grudges, nothing. No dvesha, envy, hatred. It's just pure thoughts. Bhava Sangshuddhi. Yeah, we should actually aspire for that day when we'll have this Bhava Sangshuddhi. Because thoughts are something we can't stop from coming. They just keep coming. Even between the lecture, some thoughts are coming. After the lecture, automatic. They're automatic by default. Series of thoughts in a seconds, in fractions. So thoughts are there. Don't want still. Even in sleep, thoughts, dreams, 24 hours thoughts are there throughout the life. So Bhava Sangshuddhi is something we should aspire for and pray to Krishna. And practice also and pray both. That may our bhava, all our thoughts become pure, be Krishnaized, Krishna conscious. Go, Prabhu. So that's the austerity of mind. Sadhakas really struggle a lot because they know the truth, they are practicing, but still atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purusha. Still the impurities, they force us to think of something which we shouldn't be thinking about. So sadhaka's battle is a real battle actually. It's more than World War II, 3, 1. The mental battle of a sadhaka. So we should, with all our prayerful mood, Sharanagati, surrender, we should pray, practice that may our thoughts become pure. Bhava Sangshuddhi. And it's not just Bhava Shuddhi, it's Bhava Sangshuddhi. In totality. Sang, Samyak Rupena. That's mean fully Krishna conscious. Always thinking about Krishna. So that's the tapaha, austerity of mind. And then the last, the austerity of speech. Anudvega karam vakyam. Never speaking anything which will hurt others. Satyam, truth, priyahitam. It should be for the welfare of people. Swadhyaya, abhyasanam. We should read, study, do abhyas, practice. So that is called the austerity of speech. Austerity of mind is very difficult. If we compare all three, body, mind, speech, austerity of mind is very difficult. But Prabhupada in NOI, Nectar of Instruction, Vacho Vegam, Manasaha Krodha Vegam, the same thing. Prabhupada actually gives solutions there. Okay, how can we control each one of them? For Manaha, he quotes that verse, Ambarish Maharaj, Savai Manaha Krishna Padaravindayo Vachangsi Gunanu Varnane. So we should try, practice to think, to follow Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam. Anukul and Anushilana, both. And that's how our actions will become Nyayam, fully religious. We know about Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. But Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, they are also designed to purify us. When we perform religious duties, Dharma, whether they are the spiritual Dharma, the Atma Dharma, or whether they are the Deha Dharma, like the Varnashrama Dharma, everything should be performed for the sake of purification, Atma Shuddhi, especially the Varnashrama Dharma, the material duties. Generally, when we perform material duties, we always have that material aim of gaining something material. Let's say a child, if he's planning to study something, like a graduation something, his aim will be, I'll choose that career which will bring me more money. So his aim is not Atma Shuddhi. The aim is to gain Artha. No, Artha will come because Ishopanishad, Mantra 1, Ishavasyam, Idam Sarvam, whatever Krishna has put aside for us as part of our Bhagya, will be there for us by default. So that's not our first priority. Our aspiration is purity, purification of heart, and of course Krishna's pleasure in each act. So that's why, and that's what for we perform our actions. So Dharma. So Dharmasya Yapavargasya. Dharma should always be performed for Apavarga, for purification and for ultimate liberation. And then Artha will come by default as mentioned in Mantra 1 of Ishopanishad. Tena Tyaktena. Krishna has already put aside Tyakta, given whatever is due for us in this very particular lifetime. So Artha. And then when Artha is there, so we have to maintain the body. So Kama. So in this way, the whole system, the Purusharthas, they are designed not for any material prosperity or economic development or sense gratification, sense enjoyment. No, it's only designed to purify us. And when the inclination towards material prosperity, enjoyment, it fades out after enjoying a lot of Kama, going through a lot of Kama, Dharma, Artha, Kama, then Athato Brahma Jignasa takes place and then Nivritti Marg begins. There is no more inclination or very less inclination. The inclination is going down to perform material duties. And then comes the path of moksha, liberation. So the point is, all the systems established by Sri Krishna, Chatur Varnam, Maya Srishtam, Ityadi, all of them are designed, the Karma Kanda system, Jnana Kanda, anything, for self-purification. Because when Atma Vishuddhi is there, then the mind, body, word, each part of us is pure. And whatever we perform at that stage is pure. That's Nyayam. And when any act is Nyayam, religious, it will uplift us. It's not Adhogachanti, it's Urdhvam Gachanti. That's why purification matters a lot. And actually, that's the difference between a Jnani and a Bhakta, the Sadhaka. How? The knowledge, let's say the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, maybe of many scriptures, many people have this knowledge. But not everyone is inclined to practice it. The point is that many people, they possess such knowledge. They may have far better knowledge than maybe a very good practicing sadhaka. But they may not be inclined to practice it. It's just a theory for them. So to have the knowledge and to practice it, to have that inclination to practice it. That is what Krishna is telling. It's not just theory, it's not just Sankhya talking of different elements of body. It's a proper concept of sannyasa. This is Sannyasa Yoga, 18th chapter. So we are supposed to know and to be inclined to practice the same. The inclination is very important. Lastly, the word sannyasa is a very interesting word. The word sannyasa has 3 prefixes. If we break down, split the word sannyasa, so we have 3 prefixes there. One is sam, second is ni, then the third one is a, and then we have the verbal root, that is as. So we get sannyasa. So the word as, which is the root word, the verb, as means to throw, like astra, a weapon which is thrown, like like spear or maybe arrow. That's astra, because that is thrown. Arrow is a good example. So the word astra comes from as. So as means to give up, to throw. And sam, ni and a, these 3 prefixes all together, in short, they mean completely. So completely giving up the inclination for self-motivated activities. Sakama karma. That is sannyasa. Sam, ni, ang, and then the verb as, and that's how we get sannyasa. So Krishna, when he says this verse, Sharira vang manobhir yat karma praravate naraha, nyayam va viparitam va panchaite tasya hetavaha. So this is under the heading of sannyasa going on, this discussion. So Krishna is expecting us, the spiritualists, the sadhakas. Actually, he wants everyone to be sadhaka, first of all. Krishna's desire is that be everyone a sadhaka initially and then purify himself and then uplift to the pure state of consciousness, of existence. That is, Jivera Sarupa Hoye, Krishnera Nityadas. So we all are actually supposed to be sadhakas and we all are supposed to be performing nyayam. Vipritam maybe just for rakshasas, demons, those the low level creatures or the beings. For all of us, we are supposed to be sadhakas, purify ourselves and perform such religious activities by body, mind and word that we may never go down, we may keep uplifting ourselves up and up. And if we perform Krishna conscious religious duties, which is direct Navada Bhakti and whatever prescriptions are there for devotees, then all the acts we perform, mind, mental level, bodily level or speech wise, then they will ultimately get us to Krishna Loka. There is no doubt about it. Just suppose Janma karma chame divyam evam yovitti tatvataha. Krishna says, whoever knows about my transcendental Janma and karma, he will be liberated. He won't come back again. How do we know? By intelligence, by mind. So even if we put one element, then it will automatically liberate us from all the sufferings and all the systems and will directly be transferred. The posting will directly be done in Goloka. Like in jobs who are in corporate fields, who does jobs, the postings are done, the transfers are done. So for us, if we behave in a good way, Krishna will transfer us directly to Goloka Dham and no returning back. So we await that transfer. That transfer letter can come anytime. But we should always be prepared, and we should always prepare for the transfer, become yogya, eligible to learn the ethics, the ways of Goloka by practicing here in this material world with this material body. So we have to learn the ways and the ethics and the morals of how things work in spirituality, in Goloka, how devotees behave with each other, how we reciprocate with Krishna in particular rasas, and everything, sense control. All the sense control things are secondary there. Everyone is a self-controlled man, person, or maybe object. All of them are Satchidananda. So we should await, we should practice hard, pray to Krishna, so that whatever we perform by our body, mind and word uplifts us and is always religious. As sadhakas, we don't always perform religious acts. We also commit vipritam, the opposite acts. So we should try that the proportion is high for nyayam initially, gradually, and then zero, no vipritam, no irreligious acts, only whatever scriptures are saying, that only we perform. So we should aspire, pray and incline for that target or object. So these were few of my thoughts on this verse. So if you want to add, say something, you are open to. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu?
Thank you for
I'm really sorry, but it was a bit disturbing in between, so don't mind it. Yeah.
Thank you for the nice session. You mentioned that in the verse yesterday there are 5 components.
Yeah, factors.
Karma was one of them which is there today. Which are the other 4?
No. So Bhagavad Gita deals with 5 topics. It was not from the previous verse. Previous verse had different 5 things discussed. The 5 topics of Bhagavad Gita are Ishwar, Jeev, Prakriti, Kal and Karma. So karma is being discussed here. The topic of karma is discussed here.
Yesterday's sloka.
Prabhu was asking about karma and what are the other 4. Yeah, karma is here. Karma. This is one of the 5 topics of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita as it is ki, Nitai Gaur, Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.